missing in action for a little while. I've been having a lot of things going on, personal, women problems, and it's a lot. I'm on my way walking back here to this field because my nephew game is today. Me and my son on our way back here to watch him play, but I wanted to start the vlog off, let you all know what I've been missing in action, and that would be because there's been a lot of things going on personal. But I'll pick y'all back up as soon as I get back here to the field. But baby, it's hot out here. Ice water is hot. We are here. My sister is loud as hell. As more at the game. And my dad. Yeah, up in here. We all up in here. Auntie, baby! Oh no! Auntie! Number 20! My nephew right here. He acting like he done lost his mind. Yeah, number 20. She said, let her hold your car, Papa. Chillaxing in her chair. Hey, Miss Master. This is my nephew's grandmother. He do. They're twins. So while I have a few minutes here, I have been away from YouTube for over a month. I think it's about over a month now, and I've been having issues with my menstrual cycle. A large fibroid that has gotten quite big, and I'll have to go into more detail once I'm home, but I had to go to the ER. All this happened, and I went on a cruise. It was horrible, baby. It's been rough, but we finna take care of this because I'm not gonna continue with the foolishness, but I'll get into it more in depth once I'm home and settled and can talk to y'all in a little more intimate setting. So yeah. Hey y'all, so I am back at home after my nephew's game. It was a really good game. They won, and it was hot out there. It's fall here, and sometimes the fall is still like summer. But anyway, so earlier in the video, I was talking about being in a more intimate setting to let you all know what's been going on with me as to why I have not been present on YouTube since about August. So 1 month, 2 years ago, my cycle started and it didn't stop. So, I'm like, what's going on? I've did my 7 days. It's time to wrap it up. But it was so heavy and just accompanied by, and I won't be too graphic, but I'll be as clear as possible with explaining, what had been going on and what is currently going on. So, it was accompanied by, the heavy bleeding was accompanied by clots that were the size of the palm of my hand, which is big and abnormal. So I made an appointment with my physician, went in, see my physician, was diagnosed with endometriosis. They also did an ultrasound, a vaginal ultrasound, and also on my lower abdomen. So they did outside and inside ultrasound to take pictures and to look around to see, if I had multiple fibroids, if I had cysts, and they did not see any cysts, but they did see a fibroid that was not big in size at the time. So my physician prescribed to me a birth control pill called Northindrum, and Northindrum is a 10 milligram birth control pill that basically stops your cycle. So I started taking it, and I would say about 3 days after I started to take it, my cycle just came to like a cease. It just stopped. So it was fine for a year up until last month, when my cycle started. And here we go. It didn't stop. It didn't stop. It was consistent from September 2nd all the way to September 24th was my cycle time. So me and my family, we had a cruise scheduled September 18th through 22nd. So I'm like, at this point, the saturation was not in abundance. So I was, fine with dealing with that. But a week and a half before my cruise started, I started feeling like really, really weak and really tired and having shortness of breath. So I thought that I was trying to get sick. I thought that I had COVID. So I took a COVID test. It was negative. And I was like, well, what's wrong with me? Because it was like a feeling that I hadn't felt before. Like walking to the restroom would feel like I had walked up 2 flights of stairs, and my heart would be racing and I would be out of breath trying to catch my breath. So I was like, well, I'm not trying to get sick. What's going on with my body? So I'm still trying to figure out what could it be. I was like, should I go to the ER? Should I go to the ER before, I go on this cruise? And then I was contemplating going, and I was really, going to go ahead and go. But then closer to getting ready to leave for the cruise, I started feeling better. And so I was like, okay, well, maybe I was just feeling a certain type of, I don't know. I still could not grasp what was the cause of me feeling that way, like feeling out of breath, feeling like I walked up 2 flights of stairs when I'm only walking to the restroom, and out of breath, shortness of breath, feeling weak, tired, and just like not wanting to do anything. But about 3-4 days before we were leaving because we had to drive to Miami and then board the cruise ship there at the terminal in Miami, at the port in Miami. So I started feeling better. So I kind of was like, okay, feeling better, but not 100% back to myself, like my normal feeling self. So I was like, well, maybe I was trying to come down with something or get sick or something or whatever. So I'll just kind of try to push through. So we go on the cruise. It was horrible. I had the worst time. The worst time. This was the absolute worst cruise ever. Only because of the way I was feeling. So we're going through security. We're going through all the checkpoints. And I'm having a hard time with trying to get from checkpoint 1 to checkpoint 2. With feeling out of breath. Like having to stop, have to pace myself. And I'm like, what in the hell is going on? Like, I was like, you know, I probably should have went to the ER to find out what was going on. It was hard. It was hard for me on the cruise. It was hard from the time we got to the terminal at the port of Miami all the way until we got back. So we got back in Miami Friday morning. We hung out in Miami before we came back home, because the intent was to stay in Miami until Sunday, and we were going to do some shopping. You know, I was going to get some content and, you know, show, you know, the things that we did in Miami. I did plan on filming a lot on the cruise, during the cruise, and I just was not able to. The plans changed abruptly because I had to get back home. I had to. So we got back home Monday morning. I called my physician. I made an appointment. I went into the office. They checked my pressure. They took my blood, everything. And she was like, my pressure was elevated. She said that my heart rate was increased. And she was like, you know, that's not my normal. That's, you know, these are not my normal. So they did all the blood testing and everything. And she said she was sending it off to a lab to, you know, make sure nothing was going on. She called me. So I left the office. She called me Wednesday morning. She said, I wanted to go over your lab results with you. And your hemoglobin is at a 5.1. 5.1. Normal hemoglobin range is between 8 and 12. So a 5.1. She said that she wanted me to go to the ER. Let them know my physician sent me here for a blood transfusion. So I'm like, what? Just in awe, because I'm like, you know, what? You know, just because I've never had a blood transfusion ever. So I'm like, what's going on? So I had to get a blood transfusion. They had to get my pressure down. They were more concerned with my pressure first before they started the blood transfusion. So once they got my pressure down, and they were constantly trying to keep my pressure down, because they said that my body, because of my hemoglobin being so low, my body was trying to compensate for the lack thereof of blood and red blood cells. So my body was trying to compensate for what I did not have, which was causing my pressure to rise. And so they had to get my pressure down. So the staff gynecologist at the hospital came to see me and talk to me about what she wanted to do. So they wanted to do another internal and external ultrasound, because they wanted to look at, get some pictures and look at the pictures and look and see what was going on. So they looked at the pictures, see what was going on, and then when I did actually get to talk to the gynecologist when she came in, she told me, she said, well, the size of the fibroid now was about the size of a 16-week baby. Like, that's how big it is. She said normal size would be like, your cervix would be like the size of a fist. She said that it's bigger than that. So she was, we were talking about, possible options or whatever. And I told her that I had already made an appointment because I got a referral from my physician to go see my gynecologist. So they actually called me while I was in the hospital, and I made the appointment, which was that following week coming up, that Wednesday, to go see them so that we could see what was going on and talk about, what they found and everything with looking at the ultrasounds that the hospital took. So fast forward to me going to the gynecologist. So I get to the gynecologist's office, and the kind of gynecologist wants to do an endometrial biopsy. So what that is they take a straw, and the straw is smaller. It's smaller than this straw. So it's like smaller than this straw. It has something on, like a plug on the end of it. And they have like a couple of them that they want to use to take tissue samples of the fibroid to make sure that it's non-cancerous and all of that. So it wasn't painful. It was uncomfortable. Cramping, mild cramping, but it was just uncomfortable, just uncomfortable. So, but we got to the procedure. They got the tissue samples they needed and sent them off to the lab. And we did have discussions about, preventative discussions as far as to prevent the bleeding from continuing. The procedure that I wanted and the gynecologist recommended was hysterectomy. So, and I just want to be done and over. I just want to be done and over with this. The gynecologist put me on norethindrome because he said that he wants to cut off the blood supply to the fibroid. So cutting off the blood supply will help with the heavy bleeding, which my cycle is absent, non-existing right now. So I've just been taking it easy, and so that's what I've been up to, and that's why I have not been vlogging or uploading anything. I still had been ordering stuff. I ordered some glasses, like some Bottega glasses. I'll show my glasses. They stay right here. But I have these Bottega glasses that I ordered. Oh, let me take these off. Baby, when you take these glasses off and you need to see, baby, these eyeballs trying to adjust now with the glasses off. So anyway, they come in this cute little green little. Oh, and I don't have my nails done. I'm not getting my nails done until after I have my surgery, because I don't know, when they called me, I don't know how soon it will be, but the sooner the better, because I'm going to get in there as soon as I can. So I don't know when it's going to be scheduled. So that's why I haven't done my nails. I took them off when I came back from off my cruise, but anyway, this is the cute list shaped in triangle little box. So cute. These Bottega
glasses, and they're clear gold frames, but they do have like a really light blue tint to them, because they're sunnies, they're sunglasses. So, and the frames are thin, and the arms are thin. So these are it. I hope the glare isn't too bad, but these are it. And I'm looking in the mirror behind my camera to make sure they looking okay. But yeah, I hope the glare is not too bad. But I like them. They're really light. I got these. I like them. But the next ones, I want a similar shape to this, but I just want the bottom part down here to be frameless. So that'll be the only difference with the next pair I get. But yeah, so I've been shopping and purchasing things, items, you know, whatever, but I haven't recorded anything to show any content regarding or surrounding any of that stuff, but I will. But honey, it's just, things are going to take a little more time because I got to see what's going on. I got to see what's popping with this, you know, this surgery, because I got to get this taken care of. You know, this is like the number one priority on my list is, you know, this surgery. I just wanted to update you all and let you all know what was going on as to why, you know, I haven't uploaded since, I think, August. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you all in the next one.